answer.
All right, every Wednesday we get a visit from our in-house psychotherapist, Jill Payne, who's adorable, joins us via Skype. Yes, we are America's only show with an in-house psychotherapist, but it's huge. It's, having her on has just been hilarious and insightful. Hello, Jill. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Sam. And it's going to be real delightful because I'm going to attempt to pronounce North Korea's dictator's name, and it is Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, Kim Jong-un.
And that's who we're going to do an analysis on today, because that's going to help validate what your general was talking about, and that Trump is really doing a great job. There's this neuroscientist who does analysis on psychopaths. And so what he did, there's a great TED Talk, and everybody can tune into it. It's called The Mind of a Killer. And what he does is he does a theory on what a dictator's brain is like. So he believes it's a combination of 3 personality disorders. So it's these people are very complex. So there's narcissistic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, and psychopath. So you're dealing with somebody that has no empathy. They don't like to deal with people one-on-one. They more deal with a group of people. So what Trump is doing is correct by dealing with China and having him and dealing with hopefully a bunch of countries to maybe surround or work with North Korea. That would be a way to work with him.
Let me get Jill Payne, who's a member of the American Psychotherapy Association, our in-house therapist. I just call him the fat kid from North Korea. Don't worry about his name, because you're gonna have to. I love when news anchors fake accents. Right? They'll fake an accent. I don't do that. Fat kid, North Korea. You're completely surrounded, right? Your country's starving. You are the fattest person of your country.
Right.
Your country offers nothing other than enslavement, torture, death. The garden variety of things that dictators bring.
Right.
What in his mind thinks that he can get away with firing, let's just say, a missile? What isn't there a voice of reason inside the fat kid's head?
Because he has narcissistic personality disorder, so he believes his lies. And he has exaggerated self-importance. So he's believing that he is superior against everybody. And that also, he will only associate with other dictators or people that he believes is equal to him. So it's something that happens. Actually, they don't know, Sam. They think that this is genetic and also is environmental, and they believe that there is something that happens with the brain in the amygdala. I can't even say it. It's the frontal part of the brain that affects how we think and act. And it's the amygdala, and it regulates the emotions. And so they have, they just are impulsive. They they have rage. They are just not empathetic, and it's just, it's genetic.
Isn't that sick? Jill Payne, our in-house psychotherapist.
And they may have been abused as children too.
I don't know, but you know what? Like you'd think, look, we're going to make it immensely clear. You fire one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like walking up to the biggest guy in the bar. I guess growing up in a tough area, there was this biker bar, not far from us. We'd go there, whatever. But it'd be like walking up to the biggest member of that motorcycle gang and hitting him, and then going, "Well, I wonder what's going to happen next." Fat kid in North Korea. Right. It's like, dude, we've got troops just outside your elbow of the world called South Korea. Along the DMZ, we have thousands of troops lined up south of Seoul and stuff. We know we can count on the South Koreans, probably the Japanese. We told the Chinese if we do something to stand down. You'd think somewhere in fat kid North Korea leader's head, in that giant cantaloupe of his, he would go, you know what? I think I'll pick up a new hobby instead of egging on the U.S. That's what.
I don't know if you've ever met anybody that has had frontal lobe injury in a car accident. They have impulsive problems where they will have sex with anybody that they see. They'll cause fights with anybody. I'm sure some people have come in contact people
No,
with.
but it sounds like you're describing 4 or 5 program directors I used to have, but keep going.
What I'm saying is there's no medication that can help people like this, and there's no therapy that really can help people like this. Although people say that they're,
No, I'm just saying it sounds like there's only one solution for a fat kid in North Korea, and that may be a dirt nap and get him out of the way and get some reasonable people in there.
Well, okay, that's one way.
That's one way. What other way is that? That's the only way.
Okay. I do believe that Trump is doing, okay, I think that everything is psychological. And I think that if we know how to read him, and we know that he feeds on power, and that a lot of people that are dictators feed on power and are slightly paranoid. This is what studies have shown. These are just theories, that you don't want to corner them. You want to go slow with them, and you want to show that you are also powerful and you do not fear them, and get other people like what Trump is doing that he can relate with. You've got to get some other people that he can relate with and talk to.
All right, Mr. Tiller, we're going to need some fat guys with bad haircuts to go to North Korea.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, so it's a process, and we'll see how it works. And so far, nothing's happening. So we're going to see. And I agree with your general. So we're going to see. Right. And the last resort is what you're talking about. I really believe that maybe you can shoo him out of power. Right, you might be able to do that. So
excellent. Our in-house psychotherapist, a member of the American Psychotherapy Association, Houston's own Jill Payne, joining us via Skype on the show.
Because remember, we want peace. We don't want war.
That's true.
There you go.
That's true. That's a psychotherapist talking to you right there. Excellent job. Back in a second, AM 1070, The Answer.